Hey plant fam! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jacqueline. This is part of my jungle, and if you're not new here, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate you. So today I have a different video for you than what you're probably used to. I have only done one reaction video before on this channel with David. If you guys want to check it out, it's a pretty fun one. We're reacting to like really ridiculous like plant hacks and like plant propagation tips and things like that. It was a really fun video to film. This one is not as much fun, but I wanted to talk about it because a friend of mine over at Kayla's Plants did, that looks terrible, did a video recently about a potential plant scam on the horizon, and I thought it was a really important topic, but I did not want to take away from her video, so I am going to play her video. We're going to watch it together, and I am going to react to it while we watch it together and throw in my 2 cents, because if you guys have been here, you'll remember everything that I went through with Urban Leaf Shop. Some of this situation reminded me of the way that they handled themselves and the way that they did business. It's a different nursery. Also in Florida, though. I don't really know what's going on down there, but I thought it was important to talk about it, so that's what we're gonna do. I've got Willow here. She's hanging out with me today. I know not everybody is a huge fan of seeing snakes on camera, so I am just gonna hold her down here. She's hanging out with me though. We're having some bonding time today. You have a little hair stuck in your mouth. Okay, I got it. Isn't she cute though? I feel like it's focusing on me and not her. Give them a little go ahead. There you go. So very, very happy with my snake baby. I obviously try not to hold her every day. You're not supposed to. I hold her every few days just to get her used to being handled. I have my tea here. Seltzer tea from Trader Joe's. It's really good. Highly recommend. Sorry if I sound a little congested. I'm gonna try not to, but I have been pretty congested. I'm pretty sure it's just allergies, but either way, it's irritating, so. All right, so I've got my headphones over here. Get them on with one hand. That'll be fun. Aha! I can't hear myself talk now, so I'm going to try and continue to talk at a normal register. And I've got her video pulled up here. I am going to be putting it on the screen over here so we can watch it together.
So if you are already aware, there is a nursery that has a patent pending with color injecting plants. This nursery is R&D Nurseries, and this nursery is located in Florida. I first found out about this situation over on TikTok, where somebody actually interviewed them at the TPIE convention. TPI, I'm not sure how to say it. So R&D Nurseries was a seller that came, set up a table, and brought a whole slew of plants, some being these color injected plants.
Those are so
when they were
ugly.
interviewed, they did state that the plants do revert and they do not last, and they only stay with this color injection for a few months. I'm gonna go ahead and play the entire TikTok for you that I found, just so you can go ahead and see for yourself.
So this is our blue infused or green or yellow infused white ice philodendron. These are patented plants, and the process of infusing them is also patented. We actually have a grower that does the orchids as well. We actually have tried this recently, and it's been a huge showstopper. We've got pink, we've got peach, we've got blue, lavender, fun colors, and just try to attract people to, you know, our nursery. You'll see as there's new stalks growing, they'll produce another blue leaf with their variegation, and you can see this one's unfurling, so it will produce more blue, and then the green and chlorophyll will come out. But over time, they'll adapt back to their normal state, and they actually they thrive and they're fine. So it doesn't kill them, and we've tried it with different plants, so it's really cool and different. Process, I'm not fully aware of how he does it. He doesn't want to just kind of give that away, and I don't know it either, to be honest, but I feel like it takes a few days. Similar, yeah. So this is the same breed of plants, same family. This is the white ice, but we've got like a pink princess, which is similar to the Congo.
Wait, what? Did she just say we have a pink princess? Does she not know that that's like already a plant? Like, you didn't make it. You didn't inject a white princess with pink coloring and then decide to call it a pink princess and think that it's a whole new plant. It's not. It's not. Plus this, like, they're going to show you this peach colored one next too, which I think is really misleading because it genuinely just looks like, girl, what are you doing? It looks like, a plant that already exists, which is weird.
Depending on how you take care of the plant, I think we'll kind of judge that. But honestly, the infusion does grow out. And some people say, hey, we'd like to infuse it again. I don't think it will continue for more than, a few months. That's a good question. We haven't gotten to that point yet, but I'm hoping we can.
Cut out the
just
questions?
to kind of, sell it with, the way we'd market it. But it's something possible in the future. It's gotten good exposure.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
honestly, the lavender is one of my favorite ones. It's just because you don't see the color as much. And a lot of people like the way it just comes out in the leaf. Look at the stalk, you can see it's developed more of that down there as well, and they'll produce purple leaves. And these were actually all white, but you can see it's coming out more and more, and it's exciting, different. It looks more like kind of natural in a way, but the blue, I mean, it's just, I call this the avatar plant, just the color, you know what I mean? It's just eye-catching and brings you to it.
I like the peach behind you.
I'm sorry.
I like the peach.
You guys, hold on. How is that? Do you see this plant? How is that not insanely misleading? That looks like the, what do they call it? The orange princess? Like that being resold and not disclaiming that it has been injected with some sort of chemical is where the problem is. I'm going to shush and keep watching.
We have the crystals, the beautiful crystals that go along with it. They're beautiful.
We bring in a lot of our own cultivars. We have many growing locations overseas. We're in Umatilla. We're an hour north of Orlando. We're actually wholesale foliage, nursery. We're not open to the public. We're wholesale only, but it doesn't mean we won't do it. You know what I mean? So we live on site. We welcome people to tour our facility. And if you're wanting to take home something, we'll give it to you. It's a little bit different like that.
So after I saw that TikTok, I was instantly put off by all of the plants, and that is my own opinion. You can form your own on if you like them or not, but as for me, I do not think that it is something that needs to be put on the market. Yes, I am aware that it is basically just like the orchids in the supermarkets and other plants that are not naturally colored, roses, stuff like that. However, I feel that this is something way bigger than those types of plants that are sold at the supermarket for $10 or less.
Hold on.
So,
artificially dyeing flowers to me is different than artificially dyeing a plant. Flowers, especially cut flowers, they die. Like, we all know that they die. Like, one of my favorite flowers is the Black Dahlia. I know that it doesn't exist as dark as it does in nature, so they inject it to make it look more black. But I'm aware of that, and I know that this isn't flowers aren't sustainable. Flowers die. So injecting flowers doesn't seem as unethical to me as injecting plants that you're gonna keep growing. You expect that plant to keep on growing. You don't expect it to die, right?
Or less. So these plants are the White Wizard Philodendron or the White Princess Philodendron, and they are taking them and changing their name, calling them things such as the Blue Ice Philodendron, and they have a purple and a peach one. I'm not 100% sure what those names are. And they are patenting this whole process of injecting the plants. They even say that they brought the plants just so they can show them off and attract people to their nursery.
We've got blue, lavender, fun colors, and just try to attract people to, our nursery.
Some other things that this nursery has done is blocked me from their Instagram because I shared that the plants revert, just in case anybody missed that part in the video. If you don't watch the whole video all the way through, I believe it's over 2 minutes long, then you may miss that they say the plants do revert. So I shared this to my Instagram, making everybody aware. I felt that it was going to become the next Pink Congo scam. And by that, I mean the Pink Congo is not a naturally occurring plant. The pink does not last, it reverts, and a lot of nurseries have not disclosed that upon selling these plants. Being that this nursery is a wholesale nursery only, who's to say that the resellers, after buying these plants, aren't going to resell them and not disclose that they revert? You never know. Some may do the right thing, 100%. But others may not. And that's where I feel the problem is with this entire situation. I'm gonna
pause again. I can't even tell you how many times I've been, especially on like an import website, and they just label the plant Pink Congo, and nowhere in the description at all does it say that the plant's color was chemically induced and that it's not going to stay pink. So that is the issue at hand here. The issue is not whether or not injecting the plant in the first place is ethical or sustainable. Like, you do you, boo. Like, I don't really care what you do with your plants. It looks bad, but like, that's my personal opinion. I take issue with the same thing that Kayla said, where there's no guarantee that those resellers are going to disclose that to their customers, because if you were listening, they said in their video that they only do wholesale. So they're wholesaling these plants out to other shops and other nurseries, and I guess just like hoping that they'll tell people that the plants revert and that it's not natural. I mean, I would hope that somebody would see that blue plant or that purple plant and know that that doesn't exist in nature. There's literally no blue in nature. Like, even blueberries are like more purple than they are blue. Like, blue is not a natural color that we are used to seeing in nature. Like, there's actually like a whole science behind that, but I'm not going to go into that right now. Let's keep watching the video.
However, there have been many more issues about this particular nursery that have been brought to my attention. I am not the only person that has been blocked from their Instagram. They have blocked everybody that shows their dislike for these particular plants. They actually commented on my post before blocking me on Instagram, and this is what they said.
I gotta pause again, because as a professional, like, blocking people on Instagram just because you don't like what they're saying is really weird to me. Like, if you're a business, you're running as a business, and you decide to start blocking people just because they're calling you out on something or they don't like something that you're doing, that's weird to me. So that's pretty much what happened to me with Urban Leaf Shop as well. I was just expressing my experiences with the plants and with the seller, the way he spoke to me, the way he treated me. And then I got blocked. So it's not normal. So their response to somebody was, people are hilarious. It won't kill the plant. We've done it numerous times. All the experts coming out of the woodwork. Yeah, I find this really inappropriate. I'm gonna try and move this. Okay, that's more comfortable on my ears. I'm not used to these big headphones. I tried to put my little like Bluetooth ones in, but I couldn't get them to connect. So let's keep watching.
However, here's the post that I shared informing everybody of these plants.
And then the green and chlorophyll will come out. But over time, they'll adapt back to their normal state.
Y'all, these plants will not keep these unique colors. It is not natural, and it is giving the Pink Congo scam vibes. Don't do it.
So now that you have seen those videos, I just wanted to share some more information about the...
I gotta pause and read these to you guys because she doesn't read them in the video. These are messages that she received from other people about R&D nurseries after she called them out on her Instagram. So this person said, I know the growers who are selling those dumbass plants. They aggressively tried to get me to buy them. I've had them sell me trays of plants as one thing, and they arrive and they are a completely different plant. You are right to call these dudes out for this garbage. It gets worse. This person said, the growers in the video appear to be R&D nurseries. They are the growers I'm referring to. I have almost $1,000 deposit, just kind of in limbo with them because I refuse to let them send me garbage plants anymore. Another person said, dude, they are so shitty. They are young like us, unlike so many Florida growers, so I naturally gravitated toward their brand. But of the 3 orders I made with them, seriously, friend, all were severely effed up. When questioned, they will basically tell you you are wrong and ignore any rebuttal. I'm so sorry that they were ugly to you. It shows that they are much more interested in being shady than improving their brand. Which is literally exactly what happened with Urban Leaf Shop as well. If you tried to give them any feedback on like, hey, your plants aren't shipping well, or hey, these plants have rotted roots, like what's going on, they literally tried to flip it around on the customers, not just me, multiple people. If you guys didn't see those videos, I can link them down below for you because it's a lot. There's a handful of different videos where I talk about it. I did it in a live stream too, so it's like pretty long and in-depth thing. Or you can go on my Instagram. I have like a highlight up there if you want to just like read through all of the messages that people had sent me. So if you have an issue with somebody that you purchased plants from, especially a wholesaler where you're buying a lot of plants, and they come back at you and basically are like, no, you're wrong, you're an idiot, you don't know what you're talking about, like, that's a problem. That's a big problem. If as a company and as a business, you cannot accept criticism and people telling you like, hey, you messed up, you need to fix it, you shouldn't be doing business. I'm sorry. This person said, I'm waiting on 4 pre-orders as of April 2022 and a refund for fungus-addled plants. Not fungus gnats, you guys, like fungus, like fungal infection on the plants. Ideally, they owe me for the Ring of Fires they sold me too. They were on the order guide as Ring of Fire, not Ring of Fire Golden. These guys are such hustlers, so pay attention now to what Kayla says after this about this.
Another confirmed source has gotten plants from R&D nurseries, and they were shipped to them, and they were the colored plants. And since R&D is a wholesale nursery, they were not able to just buy certain plants. They had to buy a whole selection of plants.
Huge difference between people that are in the plant business because they genuinely love plants and people that are in the plant business because they think that they can just make quick money on it and scam people by doing things like labeling a plant Ring of Fire and then sending people freaking golden crocodiles. Not the same plant.
With the color ones included, and the colored ones were sent so horribly. They said they were shoved into orchid pots with remaining orchid roots left over in the pots. They had root rot or no roots completely, and there's even pictures confirming this. The plants arrived damaged, and even one day after receiving the plants, they were just all unsellable.
Hey y'all, so it's actually the next day, but I just wanted to jump in here really quick in the middle of the video. Sorry for the interruption, but when I woke up this morning, I received some more information about the whole nursery situation. So I just wanted to share that with you all really quickly. So this one is about an order placed and being sent something completely different, not what they asked for. So basically they asked for a Ring of Fire, just straight Ring of Fire, not this Ring of Fire Gold or whatever, and they were sent the Ring of Fire Gold. And so when they asked the nursery, hey, which plant is this actually, because all we ordered was the Ring of Fire, the nursery replied, it is the Ring of Fire Gold, saying that people online like to switch names around and call them golden crocodile when it is in fact not. Which makes no sense because they didn't even order this Ring of Fire Gold, they ordered just plain Ring of Fires. And
I'm sorry, I gotta pause again. I have such a huge issue with this because, like, do not sit here and be like, oh, people just make up names to sell plants when that's literally what you're doing. Like, you're literally making up names to sell plants. How couldn't you put Ring of Fire on a list of plants that you have available and then send people the golden version of it that's not even variegated? Like, so in case you guys didn't know, you have Golden Crocodile, you have Jungle Boogie, and then you have the Ring of Fire. All 3 are the same type of philodendron, but obviously the Ring of Fire is variegated, the Jungle Boogie is just regular green, and then the Crocodile is like an Aurea color. It's more of like a neon green. But if you look at all these plants next to each other, they have the same leaf shape because they are the same philodendron. I don't know the exact name of the species. Maybe that's the name we should start using so that people don't get away with scams like this. But a ring of fire is like 4 times the price. I'm just making this number up. But it's like at least 4 times the price, in my opinion, of a jungle boogie or golden crocodile that you can get at the nursery for like 20 bucks. Okay, you're not gonna get a ring of fire anywhere for 20 bucks unless you're buying like a little tissue culture baby. Everybody knows that. Nobody is out here looking for jungle boogie and golden crocodile the way they are looking for ring of fire. So like, as a business, if I were to wholesale a plant that was labeled ring of fire and you sent me a bunch of golden crocodile, you better believe that I'm going to be pissed. Just saying.
It's just weird because the nursery didn't even address that that wasn't the correct plant they were even supposed to be sent. They weren't meant to get the gold version, whatever that is. And the nursery just played it off as the internet changes names and left it at that. So it's just weird. Like, are they even reading what the customers are asking to purchase, or are they just kind of giving them whatever they want to give them and charging them?
It's completely a scam because, like I said, you can't label a plant ring of fire, which everybody knows is like less common, harder to find, more expensive plant, and then knowingly send them a plant that has a fraction of the value. Like, you're literally just scamming people at that point and hoping that they're too dumb to know the difference.
Another plant that they have infused is this albo, and they have infused pink into it. And you guys, the price tag on this is $950. That's just crazy, y'all. I mean, if you got it, you got it. And if you like it and you want it, buy it. But so yeah, that's all I have left to add, and let's go ahead and get back to the video.
Just the comment alone made on my Instagram, it kind of just proves that they are more interested in being shady rather than improving their brand. So I think one of the main things I really wanted to share with you all in this video is the whole patent pending situation they have on these plants and other plants. I think you will be extremely shocked when I share with you an email they have sent out to many nurseries claiming they will start charging for nurseries to use these certain plant names. They claim that these plants are patent pending protected, and they are requesting nurseries to pay a % per item in order to keep these plants stocked. And if they don't hear back from the nurseries, then they would take further action. So in this email, they read that these are the following plants that are currently patent pending: Philodendron Caramel, Philodendron Florida Beauty Variegated, Philodendron White Princess, Philodendron Red Moon. And they say we also have the following items patent pending below, not permitted for production: Philodendron Golden Dragon, Philodendron Ilsamanii, Philodendron Rusap, Philodendron Willamsii, Calathea Yellow Fusion, Aglaonema Star King. Some of these I don't even know what they are, but some I clearly know what they are, and it's like, are you serious? Philodendron Ilsamanii? They say we kindly ask that you respond to this email so that we can take action accordingly with your company, and ask that you let us know if you wish to continue producing the above listed products. This will involve paying a % per item royalty fee. If we do not hear back from you, we will be prepared to take further action. Something that you respond before the end of this month so that you have appropriate time to speak with R&D Nurseries Incorporated about this matter. Please let us know if you have any questions. Thank you for your assistance with this. Have a great day. Robert Rowe, President and Master Grower of R&D Nurseries.
What?
Now, what do you guys think about that information?
I'll tell you what I think. I will tell you exactly what I think of that, girl. That is insane. They literally are trying to patent names of plants that already exist on the market. Like, are you insane? And then trying to sue everybody who uses the name. Like, I'm sorry, but unless you created the plant, you hybridized this plant, you discovered this plant, you cannot own the rights to that name. Period. That is not how it works. You don't just get to be like, oh, I'm going to take White Princess and patent it, and now nobody can use it. I feel like actual experienced growers who have been doing it for longer than these fools have been doing it would literally just laugh in their face and be like, fine, have your lawyer contact my lawyer. It's going to be a huge waste of time because you have no legal ground to stand on. You do not own the rights to a plant that you did not create or discover yourself. That's just not how it works. You can't do that. Really? Ilsamanii? You guys, it's like literally, it's on my wish list. Like, it's a plant that has existed for like over a decade. So I don't know where these people are coming from, but they're literally trying to throw lawsuits at people who are selling these plants under the name that they don't even own. Like, you can't, like, that's not legal. You can't patent something that would be me like saying like, I'm gonna patent this print and call it camo, and anybody else that uses this and calls it camo has to pay me. Like, no, sweetheart, it already exists. Like, you can't do that. That's not normal at all. You're delusional.
I was absolutely mind blown.
I'm mind blown.
What? So they were emailed back asking for the patent application number or a file. Anything that just proves that these plants are under a patent pending named situation. I don't even know what to call it, but they did not respond with anything. They had no proof.
Basically, they're just trying to, like, they're hoping that people are stupid is what they're hoping for. Like, they're literally just making crap up and hoping that people are dumb enough to give them their money. Please don't be one of those people that they think is dumb enough. Don't be stupid. Like, we know better. I don't know who they think they're trying to fool. Like, do you even do plants, bro? Because, like, everybody knows that those already exist and you can't. Florida Beauty variegated. The Florida Beauty is already variegated. Like, that's why it's got a different name than the regular Florida Green and the Florida Ghost. I'm just saying. Willow, what are you doing, girl? Anyway, let's get back to the video. We've
Contacted by phone and asked about the whole situation, and their response was to call them back in 20 minutes, and when they were called back, they did not answer. They ignored them.
Shocking.
So I also just wanted to add that FNGLA, which is the Florida Nursery Growers and Landscape Association, had been contacted just to be made aware of this situation, and they do know about the situation now. So, wrapping the video up, I just wanted to share this information with you all, not to stop you from buying these plants if you like them, if you want to spend your money on them, and not to persuade you from not supporting these sellers or the nursery. I just wanted to inform you so that you can make your own educated decision on who you choose to support and where you choose to spend your money. If you feel that this topic is just as important as I do, then please feel free to share, like, comment on this video. Any interaction and engagement help.
I'm going to end this here. I'm going to take these off of my head because, girl, first of all, thank you, Kayla, for making this video. I think it's really important to talk about these things and call these things out because so many people just, like, go onto a website, they see a cool plant, they're like, all right, like, neat, I'm going to buy it, and they spend a bunch of money on it and have no idea what they're even buying. They don't understand even who they're buying from, which is an issue. So I definitely appreciate anybody who's out here willing to expose the frauds and the bad eggs in the plant community just as much as I am, because you guys know that that's something that I am really passionate about here. Like, I will protect you at all costs. Like, I will make sure to the best of my ability that you are not getting scammed, whether it be with crappy imported plants with rotting roots or these weird dyed plants. I think the peach one is really misleading, and actually I went on their Instagram because I'm not blocked. They don't know I exist yet. They will once I put this video out, and I'll probably be blocked, but I genuinely don't care. There's a photo of one of the philodendrons on their page, and nowhere in the description does it state that it is a plant that's been injected with some sort of chemical or like dye. So that's a problem too, because if somebody's just scrolling through and they see it and then they share it, and then now everybody's like, oh my gosh, look at this cool like peach colored plant, like I want it, and they have no idea that it's gonna revert. So I have a lot of issues with this, and I feel like I've sufficiently stated how I feel. Let me know in the comments below how you feel, if you think this is normal behavior for a company, or if you think it's just as weird as I do. Like, if you weren't doing anything wrong, you wouldn't feel the need to block people who are just saying that they don't like what you're doing. I'm just saying. So that is it for this video. Definitely go and check out Kayla's plants. Go and show her some love, obviously, on the original video. But I do hope that you enjoyed this format of being able to watch it with me. Let me know if you enjoy the reaction videos. I'm more than happy to do more. They're some of my favorite videos to watch on YouTube, because I'm watching the original video, but then I'm also watching somebody else's commentary on it. It makes you feel like you're watching it with somebody. So let me know if you guys like this format and we can do more reaction videos together. Definitely go and support Kayla over on her channel. And if you enjoyed this, you should give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything from me. There's a join button down there if you want to be part of the official plant fam. Get yourself some perky perks. I do have a members only video going up this week. So yeah, there's that. If not, there's a super thanks button if you want to super thanks me. Everything is appreciated. I literally cannot do this without you. You're okay, girl. I got you. And yeah. Ooh, I kicked you. What else is new? I do that all the time. I love you guys, and I hope I see you in the next one. Say bye. What you doing, pretty girl? That's you. She really does not like the camera in her face, so I feel like having it this way, she's like less afraid of it. Say hello. Stop focusing on me, focus on her. She's really cute. I love you. Look how pretty you are. Stop focusing on me. Focus on the snake with her cute little pink belly. Look at that cute little pink belly. I love her tail too. She has cute little white spots on her tail. And where are you going?